Since ancient times, Egypt has pioneered and perfected farming methods in the rich Nile Valley. For centuries it remained a vital producer and exporter of various crops to countries around Europe and the Mediterranean. The Egyptian agricultural industry has a diverse range of produce, making it an ideal source for the European market. Fresh fruits are the main component of produce, besides fresh vegetables, spices, and herbs. The difference in climate makes Egyptian produce ideal for export, because it offers varieties that are not available on the European market at the same time of the year, thus posing no competition threat to local producers and offering consumers fresh produce over extended periods of the year. With the dawn of the new millennium, events like the mad cow disease played a vital part in European regulators reconsidering their supply of foreign provisions. New policies stressed on increasing the traceability of products entering the EU to ensure they meet the Union standards all the way to the source. With 30% of Egypt's working population relying on farming as the main source of revenue, employing over 5 million people from all parts of the country, almost half that workforce is composed of women, employed in harvesting, picking and processing in the pack houses and manufacturing. The project is a partnership between UNIDO, the Egyptian Ministry of Trade and Industry, and the Italian cooperation which provided the necessary financing. Etrace is the first and only multi-faceted project in the Middle East that assists fresh produce exporters, food manufacturers, NGOs, farm associations and public institutions by providing technical and financial assistance to ensure that in terms of quality, safety and traceability, Egyptian food products comply with international standards and regulations. Beginning in 2004, the project began its implementation by designing a financial assistance scheme based on Italian and other European systems, ensuring technical support and assistance whilst monitoring the implementation of the scheme. Eligible applicants were able to obtain a grant up to €40,000 to acquire new technologies, upgrade existing ones, and introduce traceability software and hardware. The beneficiaries include farmers, packhouses, trade associations, and exporters. 82 contracts were signed, including the National Traceability System implemented at the General Organization for Exports and Imports Control. Etrace outreach programs were initialized to train small farmers in rural areas where thousands of workers are employed. Outreach was achieved by remote management support, training local experts who then adapted technical solutions to the local conditions, passing knowledge down the food production chain. Since the conception of the project, Etrace has trained over 1,600 delegates from the Egyptian agro-business sector. A major hazard to Egyptian produce exports was the lack of knowledge in the application of pesticides by farmers. To comply with international standards in food quality and safety, an adequate pesticide management system had to be created in the form of a complete and updated online database on all nationally registered pesticides. A key element in the project is product traceability, sometimes referred to as farm to fork, which is the ability to follow the movement of a product through specified stages of production, processing and distribution, all the way to the consumer. Today, the experiences learned from the Etrace project is focusing on food manufacturers in addition to fresh produce exporters. The Etrace model is being studied by other developing countries for similar implementation. We proved that the traceability system was actually working effectively. In just 24 hours, we traced the product back to the plot where it was produced and harvested. Full traceability was assured and proved, showing the success of the project.